And I'm still trying to figure out how he ended up there.
I don't know which direction he came in from.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, guys. I'm here at a plane crash that happened near my local airport. I know the pilot. We're gonna kind of investigate on what happened. My suspicion, we're gonna go down here where it's a little quieter and talk. My buddies are gonna be pulling it out of the river today. I'll just be filming the whole thing. Not a good spot to go down. I'm quite confused on how he ended up there. Now, this guy, I don't believe had his license. He's been on a solo endorsement for quite some time. Was flying at night, is my understanding. We'll look up the flight aware and we'll go through the actual flight path right now and kind of see if we can tell if anything happened. But the airport is about 2-3 miles away, so he's kind of technically on long final. He could have really misjudged it because he doesn't fly at night. I doubt that's the situation. I'm just really curious how he ended up there. Did he land on the bridge and then flip over? Or did he land in the river? He is okay. Pretty impressive to climb out of the airplane and swim to the side. He ended up getting some help from some people, I'm guessing right here, and then got to the hospital. So yeah, pretty crazy. I'll go hike up there and get some shots of the plane too. Landed on this gravel bar right down below the bridge. I'll show you a shot of that, so that'll give you an idea of where we're at. Oh my gosh. This airplane is called a Technum. Maybe aluminum wings and then fiberglass fuselage. Interesting how the wings both buckled right here. That kind of indicates he maybe went through something. You got cowling and stuff down there. Man, I don't know. It's sad. That's a nice 912 in there too. I think he's got a nice glass cockpit. I believe this airplane costs somewhere around 150 to 75,000. Since the prop is not on there, it may indicate that the engine was running when he hit. So I'll come back when we're pulling the airplane out and I'll see if I can get an interview with, see if we can kind of figure out what happened. So yeah, kind of crazy. Sad deal. Okay though, is from what I can tell. Got my investigation helmet on, hat I guess. So it's been a month since the plane crash. I have talked to Tony recently. I've talked to his instructor. I've looked at the ADSB tracking info. So yeah, we're just gonna go over all that and then I'll show you the plane wreckage being pulled out of the river. And let's get right into the Google Maps just to show you where the bridge is in relationship to the airport. This is the airport right here. This is McCarley Field U02. Runway 19 is right here and runway 1 is on this side. The bridge that he crashed basically into, next to, is right here. The tree he went through is right here. So he did hit a tree, stalled, and then went into the river. I'm going to tell you his story right now, and then we'll go over the ADSB. He was in Idaho Falls. I'll show you Idaho Falls here on this map. So Idaho Falls is up here. It's about, let's see, it is 24 miles. Yeah, 25 miles is what I was gonna say. So this is the story. So he flew into Idaho Falls from Driggs. They were doing night training, and then from Idaho Falls, he dropped off the instructor and then carried on to Blackfoot. Now, when he took off from Idaho Falls, it had just gotten dark, so they must have been doing the night training, kind of going into Idaho Falls. And then, so yeah, that gives you an idea. At 10 miles out, he made a radio call to Blackfoot. I guess we could go, let's go to ADSB right now. There's the ADSB right here. There's Idaho Falls, and there's he crashed. So, took off from Idaho Falls, about 10 miles out, which would be probably about like right there. He made a radio call to land at U02. There was another pilot taxiing or something getting ready to take off at 5 miles out, which would have been like right here. He made another radio call. That pilot, the other aircraft, said he was going to go ahead and sneak in front of him and take off. And that aircraft did do that. And then at 2 miles out, he said he's going to do a 360 and let that aircraft, avoid that aircraft. At that time, when he was doing that 360, he turned left, and all of a sudden he's going through trees, and he stalls and then hits the bridge in water. I assume that aircraft must have been taking off from runway 1 going north, because if he was taking off from 19, it wouldn't have been an issue. Now, I don't know how to look up to see if there's other aircraft taking off at that time. That aircraft would have to have had ADSB to see if it is conflicting, but yeah, I don't know how to do that. We'll go back here a little ways. He takes off, gets up to 6,300 feet. Again, our elevation, just another little side note, is 4,485. So almost 4,500 feet. So just keep that in mind with this ADSB track. So he's 6,300 feet, about 10 miles out. He descends. He starts descending. Airspeed gains up to 120. He descends down to 4,700 feet. So he's got 200 feet, then descends to 4,600 feet. So he's basically at ground level, or he's got 100 feet from him and the ground, which I don't think ADSB is accurate here because it shows him basically going into the dirt and keep flying. So I think it's off by at least 100 feet or so. But he's at 4,600 feet for quite some time, like 4 or 5 miles. Gets down to 4,500 feet, which is ground level. You know, now he's at 4,400 feet, 4,300 feet, which doesn't make any sense, because you'd be in the dirt at that time. So I don't know if we can really trust all the information we're given on this ADSB tracking. Yeah, 4,200 feet, like, doesn't make any sense. And then it loses track of them. The bridge is right here. So it loses track of him before he crashes. And yeah, so I'm guessing this is where that aircraft was coming off, probably taking off and going this way. He says he's gonna do a 360. When he did that 360, he realized he's too low and went into the tree, stalled, and into the river. After he was in the river, he jumped out, sank to the bottom, didn't want to die, swam to the edge, went to the nearest house. I talked to those guys, the house that he went to, and they were saying that he wasn't able to turn on the airport lights. So, you know, maybe pilots coming at you, stuff can it's dark out. He's a student pilot. He has flown to Oshkosh a few times, like 3 or 4 times with the instructor. Yeah, I don't know, you know, obviously he didn't do a lot of night flying, and night, everything's different. The other thing I asked the instructor is like, is anything wrong with this avionics? Because, you know, obviously you should be able to see what altitude you are. Said no. You know, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Glad he's okay. That's your investigation report of 208 Charlie Mike. Let's get into the footage of pulling the aircraft out. You guys remember Ryan?
What's up?
What's up? So what's the plan?
They're gonna bring a wrecker and just hang it over.
Okay.
Wrap it around the wings, lift it out.
Lift it out. So the prop blade is over there.
Really? Told me, did you crash again?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't.
Yeah. Ryan went down in a field.
Lost my motor.
Lost his motor. Oil went all over the belly, and you blew a rod, or?
Connecting rod came out on the piston.
Jeez.
I guess it's called a wrist pin.
The wrist pin.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Kind of important.
We're gonna see if we can get a better shot of them pulling this thing out of the river. So I was thinking, we were thinking he came through these trees here, but we don't see, I mean, that's a broken limb up there.
Where did you say the prop was?
Prop's right over here. Yeah.
Don't choke the fuselage, but basket it, right? It'll squish that frame.
No.
The one wing is compromised.
Yeah, you gotta go around the fuselage.
Okay, so if we go behind the wings, under a fuselage basket, and right in front at the firewall,
Yes.
and just pick it up.
Yep. Did you see it?
So, grab a boot.
Go grab your boots.
Buy it, but we just get it oriented so maybe we can get better hook on it. I'm worried.
I bet you it ripped right off.
No way, look at the mark right here.
Hit right there on our pipeline.
Oh, he did hit your pipe. He literally hit the bridge, so that left wing is this pipe right here. And then he hit their pipe right there. Hey! You can't see it because the bushes are hiding it. You see it?
Yeah.
Did it hit something? You see a leading edge?
No, just come apart. Three more?
I don't see another one, no. But man, that is some major gouging too, though.
Is that fiberglass on the plane?
Yeah, the fiberglass is
That's fiberglass. Great here.
like his nose was down, his wing. See that on the very outside of his wing over there? I think that part is what is this.
Oh, after we get totally rigged. Yeah. After. John, you want to ride it up, right? I was planning on it. First time I go downstream and hang on, and I'll drop the wires I got you. Alright, go John. Oh yeah. Took my breath away. You got a flat deck that they're gonna pull up and then set it on it, get it off the bridge, and then deal with it.
Okay. All this stuff. It's got like flight bags and stuff coming down. Oh my gosh, the windshield.
Right up against the piling of the tank, and you rotate right, and nice swivel it. We're just letting it drain, and then we're extending out. Yeah. We're just getting the water out, and then we'll extend out.
It appears that the engine is actually kind of falling off, so they might want to strap another thing onto that just to make sure it doesn't fall off.
Yeah, build a chunker, go right around the hub.
can see that it's leaking oil or gas. Yeah, it's a 914. So since all the prop blades are gone, maybe it was running when it hit. I know.
Love it when I'm right.
I was expecting that to go.
Yeah, just get it over here so the drop.
They should probably tighten that one cable up a little.
If that drops over, so hook to it.
Change the whole balance of the whole thing. We might lose it.
I'll investigate once we get it on the truck. My battery's gonna die, so I'll probably have to film with my phone.
Chef dinner right there.
Yeah, there you go. Take him home for dinner.
To the leads right here.
Yeah, where's the sailor on?
Yeah, seriously. Look at this. We'll get an actual story from you, what he can remember. Yeah, it's a 914.